What did you say was in these pies again?
Give me one of those hams.
Like a plum for the apple of your eye.
Do you see anything you like? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. I doubt you'll get more than that in the capital. Thank you. I'll be here if you need me.
You won't. Find carpets like this in the capital.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. Can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that colour?
Are you gonna buy something?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people think I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Don't tell me.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have...
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm told you share a bed. Did she say it?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was fat. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and star. Might I trouble for some assistance?
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant. Though fortunate enough to count the dame, I have business beyond these walls. But the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping, and who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's... Would you be willing to help a fellow?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and... There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller.
Nothing dangerous, Hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which, and though I cannot prevent you from strongly advise.
The markets are...
Need not remind me. They're incessant.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if he... Where's your commanding officer?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind.
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody believe it.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns...
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's...
I doubt. How about it, Branded?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we're...
Fine. If it'll...
Oh, And just so you know, I won't be old. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you. Now,
If that's what you want.
cocky, but... Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Branded. All right. So you know one end of a from the other. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? Try the bearer. Win the dame's favour anyway.
I know when to hold my tongue for a start.
Got potential. I'll give you that. That's it. I'll be back.
Can I go now?
Rieger's gas. The bastard that...
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a...
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this,
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by. Can I trust you to...
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that, as unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society.
All right.
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses despite my best attempts at secrecy. My efforts, which brings me to my request.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meat here. Deliver the... What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People, be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished...
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here.
No. Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him.
That's something at least.
That's the day done then.
How about the
No one's allowed through the gate until all packs.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't you say so? Sorry about the welcome. Here.
Perfume.
Of Lamb's finest.
I have no business.
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affair.
Fine. This is lighter.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should... Had you been the tool of any other man, I would payment.
Cigars.
Those cigars.
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind. Whether you have the coin or not.
Etienneson.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business. That is no burden off my back. And...
All this for a drink.
not just any drink. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. That's expensive taste. Question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Another one of the dames.
Ah, I believe these...
Delightful.
You don't say. And what...
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my...
Why not just tell me in the first place?
Honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and...
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce.
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thrust. Do you think it vulgar?
I think you're doing what you believe.
Yeah, indeed. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods, I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour.
That's what we signed up for.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? And you! If you've got a message from it...
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
The markets are up.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember by.
All right. Are you...
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been...
So he really is a...
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious... He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Emperor...
Rare for one in his...
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we...
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there. No wonder the dame's got a soft spot.
I better be going.
You're one of the dames, I see. Well, you'd best be back to the Vale before the sun sets. Once the men of the garrison have filled their bellies with liquid courage, a brooch won't stay their tempers.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel?
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. Is
on account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers. and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
What are you playing at, Branded?
You know what to do, boy. It's over. There, boy. Get him, boy! Over here.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
You're not welcome here.
Stay down! Get him, boy! Over here. Sick of there, boy! Get him, boy! Get him! Sick of Toggle! Stay down! There, boy! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy! Get him, boy! There, boy! Sick of Toggle!
Guess we're all ready.
Get him! Sick of Torgal. It's over. Get him, boy!
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though.
Craig said, ain't a sight more beautiful in the realm.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Get him, boy! There, boy! Get him, boy! There, boy! Finished! Sick of Torgal! Over here. There, boy! Stay down! Get him! Mistakes. You know what to do. It's over. Sick of Torgal.
Go on, back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. Get him. Get him, boy. Get him. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Get him, boy. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Over here. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Over here.
enough. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. It's over. You lose. Over here. There, boy. That's us. Wait. You're not one of us. Sick of trouble. Get him. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Stay down. Get him, boy. Over here. Get him, boy. There, boy. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. You know what to do. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Get him. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Over here. You know what to do, boy. You know what to do.
Stay down! There, boy! Sick of trouble! There, boy! Sick of trouble! Get him! Sick of trouble! You know what to do, boy! You heard me. Shift your asses. You, Randy, here now. You're late.
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well, don't just...
All right.
My. He's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Get him, boy! There, boy! That's enough. You're finished!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
You, Brandon, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment.
Nor am I.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right.
You're not the Branded I bought. Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master.
That unlucky wretch. I can summon her if you like.
You
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first.
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Brand?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Now to find you. When you these peasants must have one chained up somewhere.
Then we can play again.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. How can they think so little of sending?
Simple. Because bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. Still.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. The realm's less two murderous bastards. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
You heard me. Shift your asses.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores. But she hasn't come. I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded. And an outside. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Set's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now.
Chloe? More brown than white. Is that... someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. I knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The dame said.
Sounds about right. Only Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored.
Many traders stopped to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his... If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would soon hang her branded, and that's even with the dame's brooch.
Understood.
Buy, sell, or be gone. Go on, take it. You're lucky to get that much. Thanks for nothing.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded?
Come to you from Northreach.
Why, of course I...
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago.
Yes, he had a comb, which he... but old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told. I stood firm, however. And for all his bluster...
And do you know where he...
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are...
My thanks.
Not at all. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was...
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces. But hurry. Wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Get him, boys! You know what? There, boy! Get him!
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things.
We both found who we were searching.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his... Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings.
If you mean this comb...
If only he might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? And we all know what happens to desert. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. Speaking of which, I saw her. Could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Not much chance I'd make it through Penitent's Gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter.
Sid had better have a plan.
Had another branded drop in the field yet? Today.
How do they expect us to
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you. you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. First, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.